Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we have a new pair of sneakers, as you can see, and we start with the preview and next we have the unboxing, as always. By the way, feel free to pause the video every time you need. In this shot we can see some of my sizes and a closer look of this label. As you can tell, we don't find anything else in the box. In this shot we can see both of them, and we start with the left foot because we want to see if the quality is consistent or not. If the cushioning is something important for you, you should pay attention to this part. In this shot we can see more or less the thickness of midsole in the interior and the exterior of the sole, and also the insole. Here we can see other mass cushioning sneakers as a comparison and my rating for different parts of these sneakers. In comparison with Adidas Ultraboost Light, those have less cushioning than these ones. And in comparison with New Balance MoreV4, these ones, they are getting closer to those. We can see here the rating for the upper. It's nothing too fancy, it's just a bit better than okay. As you can tell, in the back we have a pull tab. This one is elastic and I like it that way. I find it very useful and I actually use it while I was testing these sneakers. In this shot we can see that this midsole in some specific points it is perforated and in others it's just for the design. In this shot we can see the front of the toe box. I have to say that this toe box is a bit more generous than in general, so I didn't have issues with the width in these sneakers. We can see here the labels that are coming with these sneakers. In this shot we can see the silhouette of these sneakers. I really like them the way they are, not too complicated, but I wish that this outsole will have less exposed foam. To be honest, I feel that this sole won't last too much on these sneakers. I really don't like this trend with going thinner and thinner and thinner every time with every new pair that they are making. As you can tell, the protection under your toe box and your heels is just minimal in these sneakers. Seeing how it's perforated, I feel that on gravel they really won't last too much, because look at this, it's perforated, doesn't cover a lot of that outsole, and the thickness we can see it here, it's what, millimeters. To be honest, I don't expect trail version thickness on these sneakers, but still under 4 millimeters I don't think any brand should go lower than that, even for running sneakers. I don't care. And the sole, it should be just one piece, not perforated, just the entire outsole to be just one piece, 100% rubber. That is a correct pair of sneakers in my opinion. The midsole in them, I really like it, it's very soft, but that sole, you know, because the softness on these sneakers remind me of New Balance FuelCell RC, which I really like it. Those sneakers are quite okay for marathon sneakers, not for lifestyle. The insoles in these sneakers are very good and they do make a huge difference in the cushioning for these sneakers. As you can tell from the internal label, they are made in Vietnam, this pair. And here we see the tongue. This is the biggest problem that I have with these sneakers. Look at this tongue. Can you call it tongue? It's basically a very elastic mesh. I know that many of you will think, well, they will be very breathable. And they are. But the problem is they cannot lock my feet in one place. So my big toe will touch the front end of the sneaker. This is a huge mistake from them because they don't lock down your feet inside. I don't know if others are saying something about this thing. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I didn't see any videos from other people, but I felt that I should say something about that problem because it is a huge problem. For me, that is ruining the shoe, basically. Because I was doing the on-fit shots and I noticed that my big toe is constantly touching the end of the shoe and that is not comfy at all. On the sneakers, I didn't find any issues with the stitching or the gluing, at least on this pair. Although, to be fair, I think I've seen something on the right foot sole and you will see it in a second, and there I feel they should had more glue on them. The heels are really reinforced in the back. You can notice that plastic in there. The internal fabric is very soft. I'm not sure how much it will last though. Here we can see the laces. I didn't like them very much because they are made with microfibers that are coming out very easily and I don't like that. In this shot we have a closer look to this upper and this tongue. As you can tell, it is half gusseted tongue and I usually really like them, but in this case I can't. Here I'm giving this rating just because it has one, but otherwise I don't like it. Although I like it, the shape of the sneakers, the quality is quite poor in this case, at least for my taste and for the price that they have. It's good that they are lightweight, but they are not made to last and they have problems. The rigidity on them is quite good actually. You can see here the size of the insoles and the soles. I do this in every episode, so you can check different sneakers if you want to. The insoles in these sneakers are a bit on the larger side in comparison with other sneakers. In this shot we can see the weight of both shoes. These sneakers, obviously they run a bit more wider than other sneakers, so yeah, and slightly larger, so if you want to size down, you can size down. In this shot we can see the size of my arch, how it looks my instep. Also this shot is in real time because I wanted to show it to you how easy it is to get them in my feet or not. So my first sensation with them on my feet, they are not bigger than others. The cushioning in them is quite amazing, to be honest. It's as good as the one we can find in MoreV4, for example, which were one of the best for me in cushioning. Now, feeling them on my feet, I really feel bad for that tongue being there, made that way, because it's ruining these sneakers, which are quite okay, you know. They are a bit expensive, but at least they were having good cushioning. In comparison with Nova Blast 3 trail version, those are better than these ones. I mean, I like them better because they are better made, you know, they lock your feet in one place, so because of that, those are winning this contest, you know, and they are more or less on the same price range. Basically, here is the part where I'm noticing that they cannot lock my feet in one place, because look at how big difference is in the left foot in comparison with the right foot. So like I said before, the cushioning is very good. I don't have anything to complain in that regard. Other thing that I'm noticed having them on my feet is that they are rubbing my heels. Also, you can see here a comparison in between Pegasus 39 Ekiden version. If I should make a comparison in between them, the cushioning obviously goes for Asics. The comfort will be almost the same, but the Asics, they do give me that rubbing on the back of my heels. If I should choose a pair in between these two sneakers, obviously I will go for Nike, because those, they don't give me problems like these Asics do. These Nike sneakers remind me of New Balance 1080 version 12, which I did like them. Reflective materials, as you can tell, the Asics have only on the back of the heel, and the Nikes, well, really has quite a show right there. For pros, I will say they are lightweight and they have great cushioning. For cons, well, you already know it, they don't have great soles. They do have that problem because they don't lock my feet in one place. I didn't like that. That is a real issue. You should try that in a store to see if you have those issues or not. And also they are rubbing a bit my heels. They are a bit too expensive, and there are other sneakers better than these ones, like Nova Blast 3 Trail, for example, or even MoreV4, which is much better. I will end here this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe because it's so important for me. Have a nice day and take care of you.